Hey y'all, Stephanie with Minimalist Mom Life. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a video about staying motivated as a mother or really just a person in general. So just some tips that I have for you on how to stay motivated. So my first tip on staying motivated is it's so important to know your why. So when you're talking about motivation, you're talking about different goals, things that you're trying to accomplish, things that you're changing in your life, things that you're trying to do. So know why you're trying to do this. So if you are budgeting, if you're paying off debt, or if you're just trying to live debt-free, what is the end result of that? Why are you choosing to do that? Make sure you know why you want to do things. Why do you want to lose weight? Why do you want to simplify your home? Why do you want to clean out that closet? What is it that is motivating you to do? And then make sure you really, really understand that. And even write those down next to your goal. So if your goal is, we're going to save $25,000 this year. Why are we saving $25,000 this year? What is it that we are wanting to do with that money? Or if I want to lose the baby weight, what underneath that goal, why do I want to lose the baby weight? What is motivating me for that? So that when you are feeling discouraged or feeling like I'm not even sure, do I really want to do this? This is hard. Suddenly I don't want to do it anymore. You can look at that and know why it is you started in the first place and be motivated to continue on your journey. My second one is have accountability on paper and in person. So why a lot of people have planners. I think they're really popular, and bullet journals and habit trackers and things like that. When you write it down on paper, it seems like it's kind of a commitment to yourself, right? You're writing it down as if you're signing your name on paper saying, I'm going to do this. But then if you go back and you actually have to check off whether or not you've done that. This is why I love writing almost everything I have to do every day in a planner. Like I write school time. Well, I do school time with my kids every single day except for the weekend. So you would think that is something that by now, after 2 years of doing it, I don't want to check off. It's just a habit. But that habit tracker, me feeling like, okay, I did that, and I know that's important, I know that's a goal for me, I'm motivated to do that. My cleaning schedule is still something that I check off, even though I could tell you what it is right now. It's not like I don't know what to do on Tuesday, but the accountability of me having it on paper makes me feel like I have to do it because it's written down and I was the one that wrote it down. And then the ability to check it off is very, very motivating to me. So I like to have accountability on paper. And the flip side of that, also having accountability in person. And so that might be a mom friend of yours, it might be your mom, it might be your husband, but have accountability to somebody. You might even be someone on the internet that you can be like, hey, I got that done. You know how I told you I was going to do these things this week? I got them done. I know that's why things like the debt-free community and stuff are really popular on Instagram because it's a community of people that are striving towards the same goal, and they're kind of keeping each other in check and keeping each other accountable. So have that accountability to keep you motivated, because you don't want to have to go to your husband and be like, I know I said I was going to do all these things today and I didn't do them. Or maybe you're losing weight with your best friend and you're not getting your miles in and she is. You have that accountability, motivates you to perform and get it done. My number 3 tip is be inspired, but be inspired in the right way. So we all know that when looking to be inspired, we can easily fall into the trap of comparison, to where we're no longer being inspired, but now we're looking at their life versus our life, and that is not motivating. But you can choose to be inspired by good people. And I would suggest a few things to do when you're looking to be inspired by someone, whether you're following them on the internet or somebody you know in person. First thing is I don't look to get inspired by people if they're trying to sell something. So if they're trying to inspire me by selling me something, then I don't feel like that's really inspiration. I feel like that's their business. That's just my opinion. The other thing is I think you need to mix who you're inspired by. So let's say I'm trying to lose weight. So it might be good to follow a couple of accounts on Instagram or know a couple of people that have already lost a lot of weight and they're doing incredible on their journey and they're inspiring for my end result, right? That's where I'm getting to. But because I don't want to compare my day one to somebody else's 2 years into their journey, I think it's also helpful to surround yourself with people and be inspired by people that are somewhere closer to you. So maybe somebody who for 6 months has been eating healthy, and then somebody else that maybe for 1 month has been doing it, and somebody else that is joining you on your very first day. And that way you kind of have a whole picture of that journey. And you're not just saying, well, I just started and that's where I want to get, but I see no way to get there. Like they've already done it and I'm here. Have people that are all along that journey to inspire and motivate you along the way. And I think that also helps you know that when you're changing something in your life or you're going after a goal, it doesn't happen overnight. It takes a lot of work. And when it's continual choices and continual habits, it's not a one-time thing. So I think it's very motivating to have people across the board, the spectrum of where they are at. And to have some of those people, it's okay if some of them sell stuff. I get that that's how people make a living and that's fine. But have some of them that aren't selling you anything and are just genuinely sharing their journey with you to motivate you, and you're able to share your journey with them to motivate them. Which goes right along with my next tip, which is have some like-minded people. Whatever you're doing, whether you're simplifying your home again, trying to shop on a budget, be a really good wife, whatever it is, make sure that you're surrounding yourself with some people It's best, I think, if it's in person, but if you don't know those people, then online, however it is, that have those same goals and those same mindsets. You know, if I'm trying to be a loving and compassionate wife that doesn't complain, I'm going to need to spend some time with, be reading some books about women that are going to encourage that aren't complaining about their husbands all the time or having, you know, their own struggles in marriage, right? I'm going to want people to really be able to push me towards that. And if it's losing weight or it's getting on a budget, again, whatever the goal is, surround yourself with some like-minded people for those goals. Next one is keep the end in mind. This kind of goes back to having your why, but on those days that you're like, I don't want to do this, what is the result that you're going after? Like, this is not something that you're just doing in vain. There is something that you're wanting. I really encourage you to write the end result down when you're writing your goals, you know, specifically. And even with motherhood, I know that can be like, well, what's the broad goal, right? There are parts of my goals in motherhood that I'm not going to completely be, or that I'm not going to be able to control at all, really. And then there are parts in my motherhood that I can really own, that like, okay, these are things that I want as I continue to be a mother. And like, this might sound silly, but one of the things that I tell myself all the time is that when I would see my boys walk across the stage when they graduate high school, and Lucy too, I'm used to saying my boys because I've had just boys for so long. I want to think I've hugged them enough. And I know like no mother would ever think that, right? But the idea in my head is every day I kind of go into, I want to love them so, so much every day. And I want to enjoy them. And I'm a smother mother, my husband would say. But I want to do that so that when it's time for them to fly and leave the nest and all of that, I feel like I did it for 18 years. And it's still going to hurt to let them go, but I'll know that I really, really spent that time now doing it. So I keep that as something just to hug and really, really, really love on and smother my kids while I can. So that's one of my goals. And then my last tip for you on staying motivated is make sure you're being realistic with whatever your goals are. Again, not looking at somebody who's been doing something for 2 years and thinking that you're going to get there in a week. Be very realistic and have small goals along the way that get you there. If you're looking to simplify your home, maybe take it one room or one area or one type of thing at a time. If you're looking to budget, get one area of your budget under control before you're trying to, you know, Dave Ramsey calls it baby steps. So you're not investing, paying off debt, saving for college, paying off the house all at the same time. Like, there's steps to getting there. And so you're having small accomplishments along the way that will get you further motivated because you feel like, hey, I can do this. Like, you know, what's the saying? How do you eat an elephant one bite at a time? So having those small, realistic goals for yourself to get there. And definitely putting a timeline to those things to help you stay motivated, that there is a time when you hope to have those finished and done. I hope this video encouraged you and helps you stay motivated. Leave in the comments down below things that you do to get yourself motivated to tackle whatever is on your list. And I will talk to you on my next video. Have a great day.